Hello everyone, welcome to Cooking with Nana. Today I'm going to be cooking cube steaks, and I'm also going to be making some broccoli and cheddar rice. You see that? Broccoli and cheddar rice with cube steaks, rice and gravy. See that? Cube steaks. Okay guys, I'm going to season my cube steaks with black pepper. I'm cooking cube steaks, gravy, and rice. And I'm using cheddar broccoli rice because that's the rice of my choice. You can use any type of rice that you like. I'm going to use cheddar broccoli rice. So I'm seasoning my meat with a little bit of seasoning salt, black pepper, and garlic powder. I'm cooking cube steaks, rice, and gravy. Okay guys, I got my broccoli and cheddar rice boiling. I'm about to turn it down to let it simmer. I'm adding black pepper, about I want to say half a teaspoon of black pepper. I'm adding garlic powder, some garlic powder, and I'm going to give it a stir. It's boiling, so I'm going to give it a stir and cut it down real low and let it simmer. Okay guys, I have my cube steaks seasoned. I season it with garlic powder, black pepper, and a little bit of seasoning salt. I'm going to be having cube steaks, rice, and gravy, and probably some type of vegetable. This is going to be my dinner for tonight, guys. I have my grease on the stove getting hot, and I'm going to cook these on both sides till they're brown. These cube steaks on both sides till they're brown, you know, just like you do chicken. This is cube steaks, guys. I haven't had it in a very long time, so I had a taste for it tonight, so this is what I'm cooking. Cube steaks. I'm just waiting for my grease to get hot. And I'm coating it with the flour. Seasoned black pepper, garlic powder, and a little bit of seasoning salt. So we're going to do the grease test to see if the grease is hot enough. Not hot enough yet, guys. You need to let it get a little bit hotter. Okay, guys, I put in my cube steaks in my grease. I coated it with flour. After I season it, I'm going to put it on. It's on a medium heat. And we're going to get that to cooking. And once it gets brown on both sides, I'm going to be taking it out. And I'm going to show you how I make my homemade gravy. My rice right here is cooking. This is broccoli cheddar rice. So I'm having broccoli cheddar rice, cube steaks with gravy. See that, guys? My cube steaks are cooking. It's going to be so delicious once they get brown on both sides. I'm going to be taking it out, and then I'm going to make a homemade gravy. Okay, guys, my rice is done. Broccoli cheddar rice. I have my grease on the stove right here. I'm about to prepare my gravy. My cube steaks are done, so I'm about to get the gravy going. Okay, guys, right here I have 3 small onions that I'm about to slice up for my gravy. 3 small onions. You can use a large onion. I actually ran out of onions, and all I had left was these 3 small ones. So, cutting up my 3 small onions that I'm going to be putting in my grease to make my gravy. And you can also use bell peppers if you like. I don't have any, so I'm just going to use these onions. But my gravy is still going to be very tasty. Okay, got my onions cut up the way I want it. So pull them apart, you know. I have 1 cup of flour. Let me put 1 onion in here, see if it sizzles. Okay, so the grease has to be hot, guys. The grease has to be hot. Have to be hot, excuse me. I'm making homemade gravy, guys. You can add as many onions as you want. It's to your taste. See those onions? And 1 cup of flour. Okay, so grease getting hot. I'm adding my onions to hot grease. Less than half, about a half a cup of oil. Okay. Then I'm going to add my flour. That's about a cup of flour. And you're going to stir this. And if you feel like you got too much flour, just add a little bit more oil to the pan, which I'm about to do so. A little oil to my pan. It's going to be homemade gravy, guys. And you just stir this until this oil and flour mixture, along with your onions, until your flour gets to be a golden brown. And then you add hot water. Your water has to be hot. I'm going to add a little bit of garlic powder right now in this mixture. Then I'll add some more during the process. This is about a half a teaspoon of garlic powder. I'm going to add some black pepper. Oh, act like it don't want to shake out of there. You stir it until your mixture is like a light brown, or however dark you want it. You can even have your gravy this color if you want, but I like kind of like a dark gravy. See that gravy cooking, guys? It's starting to get dark. Homemade gravy, guys. I'm going to add just a little bit more flour. Stir it up. And remember, you have to have hot water. We're going to add just a little bit more flour. See, it's turning brown, guys. It's turning brown. See, guys, that's the color that I want my gravy. And I'm about to add my hot water. I cut my cube steak into 4s. You add some more hot water. it a stir. And then you turn your gravy down, guys. You turn your gravy down. Turn it down real, real low. I cut my cube steaks into fours. Here's my cube steaks. I cut them into fours. Now I'm about to add them into my gravy. This is smothered cube steaks, guys. Smothered cube steaks. Homemade gravy. I'm going to add a little bit of more hot water because it looks a little bit thick. I'm going to add more hot water. Okay, guys, I'm going to give it a stir. Adding more hot water. Smothered cube steaks, guys. Homemade gravy. Isn't that a pretty color? I'm going to add some seasoning salt. Add some seasoning salt. About 2 tablespoons. Well, tablespoon and a half. I'm going to add garlic powder. About a tablespoon of garlic powder. I'm going to add, where's the other black pepper? I'm going to be adding more black pepper. Where is it? Give it a stir. Smothered cube steak, guys. Smothered cube steaks. That gravy looks good, don't it? I'm going to add a little bit more water because it's still a little bit on the thick side. You know, and if it's too thick for you guys, just add a little bit more water at a time until it loose, you know, thins it out. Has to be hot water though, guys. A little bit more water. Stir it some more. So this was 3 small onions cut up. I have 4 cube steaks and I cut them into 4s. I put about a half a cup of oil on the bottom of the pan and 1 cup of flour, and I stirred it constantly until I got the color that I desire. And then I started adding hot water to the flour and onions and let it come to a boil. Then I turned it down real low and I added garlic powder, a little bit of seasoning salt, and black pepper. And I also like to put hot sauce in my gravy. So I'm just going to add a few drops of hot sauce. Smothered cube steaks, guys. Smothered cube steaks. I'm going to plate some up and I'll see you back. Okay, guys. Smothered cube steaks, rice with gravy. So I'm plating some up now. This is broccoli cheddar rice, the rice of my choice. You could choose any kind of rice that you like. Smothered cube steaks, rice, and homemade gravy. Cube steaks, homemade gravy, and rice. I use broccoli cheddar rice. My dinner is complete. Okay, guys, I'm about to give it a taste. Smothered cube steaks, broccoli, and cheddar rice. Like I said, you can use any rice of your choice. Guys, that is so tasty. Thank you for watching Cooking with Nana. Please hit the like and subscribe button. Good night.